You can make any product sustainable when you actually think about, okay, is my customer using it? Is there a certain value behind? In what situation I place this item?
Are they trying to push sustainability in their business? If there's no message to back why they're purchasing an environmentally friendly product, I don't see a point in going down that path. And that also reflects in your budget. If you double that budget and you purchase something reusable, such as a bag or a water bottle, you're going to get way more bang for budget out of that. It's something that's going to be used over and over as opposed to $600 worth of pens.
The approach that we tell our customers every time when they ask for eco products is, hey, in this eco range, is there any product that has...
I'm Will Campbell.
And I'm Pascal Vida, and this is Promotions Playbook.
Together we've built Australia's largest catalogue of customisable promotional products.
Whether you're a small business or a major player, we know the right merch can transform your brand and help you grow.
In each episode, we'll show you how to get fast, transparent and affordable promotional products to take your business to the next level.
Ready to elevate your brand? Let's dive in. Welcome back to our next episode. Today, again, with Will on my side. And we talk today about eco products and how you use sustainable products the right way in your business. Will, welcome back.
Thanks, Pascal.
Sustainable products, a topic that we all the time getting confronted day by day by our customers about how to use it, what is the cheapest one, what is the best one. What are your thoughts in general about sustainable products in merchandising?
I think one of the myths that we sort of need to counter is the difference in price. People think that an environmental friendly product that is sustainable does cost more than the average sort of promo item that isn't sustainable. Yes, there are water bottles per se, which may cost $10, stainless steel bottle that can be used over and over, compared to a cheap and cheerful product like a plastic pen or a plastic frisbee that aren't sustainable but are cheaper, that people tend to buy in bulk. So I would say when comparing those two items, you're going to spend $1,000 on a frisbee that's used at an event once or twice, compared to a $10 water bottle that can be used multiple times for a couple of years. It's obviously going to reinforce your brand, create brand awareness, and keep your brand, out there and in the face of your potential customers. Yeah.
In general, when you think about eco-friendly products, especially on the budget side, and when customer ask, hey, do we have the cheapest eco pen possible, or cheapest possible eco pen that we have in our catalog, and they want on the other side as well have the biggest reach, but still pay more than for a normal plastic pen. Well, sustainability in custom merchandising, a big topic. We have a lot of customers that come to us and ask for the cheapest product, the best product. But we have a quite regular answer to that as well, in regards to how to use it, whatever they want to spend. What are the difference there between, hey, I want to buy the cheapest pen, plastic pen, non-eco, but okay, on the other hand, we have eco pens that cost 3 times the price. Where's actually the difference to decide, do I want to go with a normal plastic pen or with a eco pen on this end?
I think the customer needs to figure out the end game. Why are they using a sustainable product in the first place? Are they trying to push sustainability in their business? And in which point, what are they trying to get out of that product? If there's no message to back why they're purchasing an environmentally friendly product, I don't see a point in going down that path. Someone might come to us and buy like a cheap bamboo pen that is sustainable, but why do you want it? Is it because your potential customers are looking for something environmentally friendly? Or are you purchasing it because you're trying to create awareness and support your brand that you are a sustainable business? As in, what's the point, I guess? Why are you purchasing it?
I guess as well, when we're not able to actually communicate in any kind of way that you want to be sustainable, even with your merch, and it's not possible for the customer to actually identify it's a eco pen. So where's the point of doing it? And if they just throw away the pen after one day usage because it's just a boring logo on it, there's no message backup, there's no actually communication about, hey, it's a sustainable pen, so adding some value to the merch, it becomes even faster landfill than a non-eco product.
You need a message behind while you're doing it. Another environmentally friendly product we do is, I guess, reusable straws or cutlery that come in a nice sort of bamboo bag. What you could do is you could print a QR code that the customer or potential customer could scan that goes directly to their sustainability message on their website to give them a background into why they've purchased this product, or,
Why they got it on the event, etc.
Yeah, and how it reflects. Without a story behind it, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like you touched on before, here's a bamboo pen, but why have I got this as opposed to a plastic pen?
Yeah.
It needs a message behind it. You need to reinforce that message and create a story so that product has a message.
Yeah. And overall, what we repeat as well with our clients when we have the meetings about finding the right product, and they point out, hey, I want to go the sustainable path maybe, is you can make any product sustainable when you actually think about, okay, is my customer using it? Is there a certain value behind? In what situation I place this item? And bam, it's getting used maybe 6, 12, 18, 24 months compared to an eco product that you didn't put so much thought into. It's maybe actually wrong in place, or is pointing out and completely wrong value to the customer, who throws away the same item then 1 week later and it lands in a landfill. So in this way, you can make any product sustainable by just putting 5 minutes more thoughts into the actual product with the right message, how you said, and then it becomes quite comparable to an actual eco-friendly product.
And that also reflects in your budget. You could spend $1,000 on a whole lot of pens or cheap and cheerful for notebooks that are only going to be used a couple of times. If you double that budget and you purchase something reusable, such as a bag or a water bottle, you're going to get way more bang for budget out of that. It's something that's going to be used over and over, as opposed to $600 worth of pens.
Yeah, and that's literally comes back to the budget's not even a question. If it's a $500 budget for an item that gets thrown away after one-time usage, it's 10 times more expensive than when you have a budget of $1,000 and people using this item over a year. The actual, when you count it down to the impression per usage, is way more efficiency for your budget that you generate out of that than like only investing $500 in an item that again gets thrown away after one time. And again, even when you throw away an eco product after one time usage, it's not eco-friendly. Doesn't matter what the material is, if it gets recycled or not. It's not becoming an eco-friendly product.
I guess so. The work and effort to create or manufacture that product,
absolutely,
it's still there. Reinforcement of why you're doing it is the main issue. You can't just here's a product. Most of the time, someone handing out that product probably doesn't even work for that company. So you're hiring temp staff on the day that's handing out an environmentally friendly product, but if there's no message behind it,
and again, it doesn't make people aware of it's an eco-friendly product to actually have the impact and effect on your brand that people realize, this brand and eco-friendly, great. Where's the point?
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of customers in the last couple of years coming to us and asking about eco-friendly merchandise. And we kind of see a pattern popping up there. I guess we can frame it into two customer groups. They come to us and where we have, to be honest, almost all the time the same answer.
I think our market has become really saturated with environmentally friendly products, so much so that an environmentally friendly product will look the same as a product that's not. It may have a tiny little sort of recyclable logo on the back that is easily missed when handing out this product. I would recommend as well as printing your logo, add a message to say what this product is, what it's about, what you're trying to get out of that product. You could add a QR code that the customer can quickly get their phone out, scan, brings up a message, maybe where this product came from, the products it was made from, and your message and why you've purchased that product.
Yeah. On the other end as well, I guess, when you see the one customer group that we talk to about having customer group they're not necessarily aware of that this brand is eco-friendly aware, that it helps to actually add a message because they're not expecting all of a sudden getting an eco notebook or pen or eco-friendly bottle or whatsoever handed over, especially when it's a prospect who has no idea about the brand, making them aware. But on the other end, we have a lot of customers and brands on our end, they are eco-aware. Their entire story is built around eco-friendly products and even production and making their money with, or making their, or building their value based on an eco-friendly approach. There's almost necessary. You have eco-friendly merchandise and eco-friendly promotional products that you hand over to your customers and prospects, because it would make no sense to actually use normal merch when your approach is eco-friendly in overall.
And you're creating a story as well. If you present a story of that product to your potential customer, I think they're more likely to use that product and perhaps tell people about it. Look, I'm using this bottle. This is the message. This is what it's made from. And you've got your logo on there as well.
Yeah.
So longevity of your brand, and you're showing that you support sustainable business.
Yeah. I guess to summarize that topic in regards to what type of customer groups are facing different challenges in the way of how to choose the eco-merch, is you have the one side of brands and businesses. They not necessarily have a connection to eco-friendly, but they want to make sure customers receive the message of, hey, I'm aware of that, where it comes back to having a clear message about, how you said, with a barcode on it, what leads to a homepage or landing page where people all of a sudden can read, oh, it's an eco-friendly product, because again, not every eco product looks like an eco product, or it's the message on the product itself. And on the other hand, you have companies and brands, they build the entire model on, I'm eco-friendly aware and conscious, and everything what I touch, everything what I produce is eco-friendly, where these products become a necessity to actually use this type of merch because the customer of them, or their customer, is expecting eco-friendly merchandise in their communication and marketing material. Mm-hmm. As a business, when you kind of decide project, or when you try to build your merch pack or your merchandise product, but you want to make sure that actually someone recognize and realize, hey, it's eco-friendly. What do you think are the best approaches there?
It can work two ways. So if you're hosting an event, you've got a marquee set up, you could have temp staff working there handing out products willy-nilly. The person handing that product doesn't even know that it's a recycled product. I think when you're handing someone a product, it automatically gives you an excuse to start a conversation. Here's a notebook. Give them a little 2-minute spiel about the notebook. That conversation can lead into, other things as well. So you've got almost like an excuse to have that conversation and create a compelling story that sort of supports that product.
It becomes an almost, how you said, excuse. It's a conversation starter to actually talk about the product, because I have a reason to talk about, because an eco-friendly notebook is not necessary to see and look any different than a normal notebook, but I can actually give my brand and my business more value by just saying it and sparking this interest of, okay, guys, why are you handing over eco-friendly products? And then, bam, you can actually make your brand the topic of the conversation, to make sure the customer understands we have awareness, not just about our business, as well about everything else around us.
It's a perfect icebreaker. Can lead into other things, which at the end of the day, you just want to grow your business, don't you? And that's the point of promotional merchandise.
Yeah. Well, we touched it briefly earlier in the idea that we kind of present to our customers all the time, or the theory, is you almost can make every product sustainable, and especially when you know how to use it.
It doesn't necessarily have to be made from sustainable materials. A good example is even a mid-range sort of stainless steel water bottle might not be environmentally friendly on the surface, but it's a product that's going to be used over and over and over, and that's only going to create brand awareness and have a high visibility of your logo over time.
Yeah, or the overall efficiency. First of all, you get more impressions because people see the practical value in a product, keep it longer, instead of when you don't put the thought process into and just say, oh, I just want eco-friendly, but you're not thinking about, okay, what is the actual value to my customer or prospect I want to give it to, and they throw the eco-friendly pen away into the landfill on the same day. it's not really sustainable and eco-friendly in this way. It's
Well, you need to create value for your customer as well. What's the point in handing out something that's not going to last, more than that instant when you provide it? It's
Correct.
going to stay in the stay in the bottom of your trade show bag, probably never to be seen again.
Yeah, and then it's not eco-friendly anymore, even if it's an out of eco-friendly material. So the approach as well that we tell our customers every time when they ask for eco products is, hey, in this eco range, is there any product that has an actual value for your clients? Are they keep using it? If not, then it's cheaper and way more sustainable going with a non-eco material product that people will use over and over again, because the sustainable effect and your actual budgets or the efficiency of your budget for this product is way higher than with an eco product that gets thrown away after one day.
Correct.
In saying that, by choosing the right product to make sure it's not getting thrown away on the same day, it's as well really black and white. So to put more gray shades into it is when you're aware of, okay, the product, unfortunately for the event, will be a one-use item. What is fair enough. It's okay to exist, and it's okay that you need an item that has a one-time usage. Then, of course, I would say, or we suggest to our customer, hey, go with an actual eco product, because the chance is quite high it lands in the rubbish, but then make sure it's the right product in this way you choose.
A good example at an NBL basketball game earlier this year, walked into the stadium, there was people handing out plastic clappers, not very good for the environment, and there was thousands of them going to be used just once for that event, thrown in the bin. There was multiples already on the ground, people gone to the toilets and just dropped them there. A great alternative would be our cardboard clappers. Sure, it's only a one-time use product, but it's a lot more environmentally friendly than the plastic. Earlier this year in Townsville at a Cowboys rugby league game, they went with the sustainable option of the cardboard clappers. Thousands of them, obviously one-time use, but environmentally friendly compared.
Yeah.
Still the same impact, same noise, probably more brand space, so better for your brand. It's going to be on the TV because they open up wide, but not plastic.
Yeah. Comes back to, yes, if you know it's one-time usage, go for eco-friendly. If you know you want to have your custom merch in a practical way, then to be honest, yes, if you want to spend the money, but if you can find a real value for your customer, it's not necessarily needs to be eco-friendly in this case.
We've summed up sustainable products. What are your top 3 takeaways?
I would say how you mentioned is not every eco product needs to be sustainable, but as well every non-eco product can be sustainable. When you add value to the product and people know when and where to use it, so it gives an actual long-term goal for this particular product. What, in hindsight, gives you budget, way more efficiency in regards to impressions and the impact on your marketing. The other point is, when do you choose an eco-friendly product? Is when you, of course, want to make sure you want to communicate with your brand, I am eco-aware, I have an eye on our environment, yes. But as well, when you know, okay, I have a product that's definitely a one-time use, then definitely go with an eco-friendly product to actually lower the impact on the environment. So these are the 3 most important points that I would say summarize the topic around when and where to choose eco-friendly and sustainable products. So to shorten it for our customers that are looking into eco-friendly merch is, in the end, to make sure you have the message on the product, you get the message across when you hand over the products, and when you try to make the actual eco approach a reflection of your vision or of your identity as a business. On the other side, when you are already in the eco range in regards to your own products, it just makes sense to actually use eco-friendly merchandise. They fit your branding and fit your story within the business.
It creates a point of difference between you and another company. If you're selling a product that has a message and you're putting that message across to your customers, you're automatically doing something different.
Yeah. And the differentiation is everything about when you try to actually find a good product in your merchandise for whatever you try to achieve, but to stand out with your brand and with your business.
Thank you very much for joining us today for our insight into sustainable products. See you next time.